Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and we're in the middle of Giants Unleashed. It is 5:45 AM and let me show you where I am. We are here at this milestone. We're able to get the Carrying Cross and the next card is going to be Ridge Holland, and we won't be able to go any further than that. There isn't any heroic upgrade or heroic part after you get the card. And also, we're not Octane tier. You can see that we're still in Extinction tier, and this is based on your top 8 tier. So, unfortunately, we will not be able to get the Octane Logan Paul, but instead, what we are going to do is we're going to look at our deck, and you can see that this is my top cards, and you can see that all of the Extinction cards, even with without getting their 25 matches, which is the first bonus upgrade, they are all stronger than the double heroics from Arcane tier. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump over here, we're going to go into the store, we're going to go into the Superstore, and we are going to waste credits, these 12,000 ones, to get guaranteed Extinction cards. So we're able to do this 3 times, and what we're hoping for is to get a Pro Extinction, because that will help level up our team a bit, and then we're just going to have to sit and work away until we can get Pro Extinctions to try and level up our deck. So this is what my deck is at the moment, and you can see there we've got the double heroic Octane from the 2 ways to win. We've got a single extinction, single extinction, single extinction, single extinction, and of course the Pro of the Extinction Eric that we got again from this part up here of the Superstore, which I can't get any more, but it was 14,000 to get a guaranteed Extinction Eric, and that was a good way to get a good Pro. And I will be honest, this is really tempting to go for the Elixir Bliss, but it is so much money. I think I spent enough in getting the Roman Reigns, and quite frankly at the moment I'm kind of satisfied with, waiting, not having to initially, rush through the game. I do kind of enjoy the laid back approach of actually just enjoying the tier. So let's open some Extinction packs. We're going to open 3 of these in hope for a Pro. So the first one we get is Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, the perfect one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time, and arguably really should have been WWE champion at some point, but that was back when Hogan had a death grip on the title and refused to let anyone hold it. So very pleased with that. Another Dan Arrow. Next one, we got Robert Roode and Bobby Roode. Of course, most notable for his TNA Championship run. Off the chain theme was really good. Off the theme, what was I saying? Off the chain theme. I did mention that it's 5:48 AM here, right? So, of course, he was also great in NXT, but since he moved from NXT up to Raw, he hasn't really done that much, and he's lately just been part of the Dirty Dogs tag team with Dolph Ziggler, and honestly, I'm having trouble thinking of the last time I saw him on TV. So that is unfortunate. We have one more shot at an Extinction card. Let's see what it is going to be. A Joaquin Wilde just came up from NXT onto Raw along with the rest of the Legend of Cats. I know it's not the Legend of Cats, they are Fantasma del Gato, which is the Phantom Ghosts, but if you read it as Cato instead of Gato, then it's the Phantom Cats. So that is a joke there. Okay, so what was it we just got there? Let's see here. So we got a down arrow, an up arrow, and a right arrow, which I don't think the down arrow helps us, because our best down arrow is Santos Escobar, so I don't think, well, yeah, I mean, I guess Mr. Perfect will be more powerful than Santos, so that is an upgrade there. We have an up arrow, which is absolutely going to surpass Sheamus, Lesnar, and Triple H, which means that Sheamus will no longer be relevant in our team at all, I don't think, even though he is a fortified 2 Arcane. And lastly, we have the right arrow, Bobby Roode. So what does he replace? He is going to replace the Braun Breaker. and he's going to be up here on the level of Bam Bam Bigelow, which should be just a little bit better than Braun Strowman. And of course, that is also going to change up our top 16. So I think Sheamus, Braun, and Brock Lesnar will no longer be part of our top 16 deck once these 3 Extinction cards all go in. So very cool to see. I was kind of hoping for a pro. Unfortunately, didn't get a pro. I was also hoping that we could get a potential female, but unfortunately not. I'm still in the middle of proing up these 2 Pixel Baileys, and the fusions we're not going to be touching. We're going to be leaving them. But there we are. Can we level any of these up? What one do I need to level up most is the question. Right or up arrow? I think up arrow, because up arrow is our weakest, because Sheamus is a lot weaker than our Braun Breaker. So up arrow, Whacking Wild, and we're going to use Eric here. Puts him up to level 89. We can use a few more cards. That only did 1 level, but let's use 6 on the right arrow. Okay, now we're going to use an Extinction plus, or an Extinction plus even. Just want to level 98, and I think 1 SummerSlam should do that. There we go. There's Robert Roode done. Now for Whacking Wild, let's go for an Enhancement Plus from Pixel. That is enough to do that. And the down arrow isn't essential at the moment because it isn't going to make that much of a change here. But you can see that these 2 have already taken the second spot places of up and right arrow. The down arrow would only just barely take over Santos Escobar. So I'm okay with waiting for the Santos Escobar for just now. Let's quickly do a little bit of Giants Unleashed. I'm also going to have to equip the gear to everyone, but I'm going to do that later. I'm going to do that off camera because that will take a while to equip the gear to everyone. I'm not going to waste your time with that. Instead, I'm just going to show you this. So 100% damage for 4 cards that match the Giant. So if we can get that, that will be a massive, massive boost. So we got 3. 3 is good. And I think up arrow is weaker than left arrow, so we're going to use this as well. We're going to rely on left or down arrows. Okay, we've got down. Well, we've already got rid of 1 up arrow. There's 2 down arrows, and the right arrow we've already used, so we don't need that. So we're relying on everything to hit this left arrow here. Got 555,000, and it was unfortunately an up arrow, which doesn't help us. So we're just going to choose the best ones, which is everyone apart from the boogeyman. And there we go, 673,000. Not a fantastic amount, but still gets closer to that card. Thankfully, there isn't as much pressure. I think I'm just going to dust these. You know, to try and push through this because there won't be a heroic side. So we've got 3 days and 16 hours to just do essentially 2 cards, one of which I'm right at the end of. So we've got the mismatch and the match bonus. So right arrow. We have 2 right arrows, we've got 2 left arrows and a down arrow. I think we're going to use the 2 left arrows as well. We're going to rely on getting down or up, because that will give us 4 spaces. Okay, there is up. So we're going to use the 2 right arrows once again. And then the last one we're relying purely on down arrows. Is down arrow. It gave us 3 but not 4, and this time Boogeyman is better than Afa from Afa and Seeker. That gives us 762. And there we go, we're only 1.3 million away from getting Carrying Cross, which isn't that bad at all. And we got an ability bonus right there at the end as well. But speaking of the end, I think that is going to be... Oh, you know what? I was about to say that's the end of the video, but we've got one more. Let's go for it, just since we're here. After this, it will be the end of the video, though. Guaranteed. Okay, so we have 3 up arrows. We're going to get rid of right and left, and we're going to hope to draw into that 4th up arrow, and then we're going to hope that we get an up arrow. That's a left arrow. We're just going to do 2 again. I'm going to let the computer know that we would like a up arrow, please. Thank you. That's down arrow. It is the wrong one. Which is pretty bad. At this point, I'm going to reset because that is a terrible amount of damage and we're not going to get very much damage here. So let me show you how to reset. You just go here, click there, click there. There we go. And that other screen that you saw there was me looking at my own YouTube channel and deciding, hey, you know what? I should probably do a Giants Unleashed video. There's a little behind the scenes for you. So because we exited out, you get to keep that bout. You don't have to get another one, but unfortunately you do lose the ability up arrow that we used. So that disappears. So we have 2 right arrows and we have 3 left arrows. We're going to keep those 3 left arrows. And we're going to see if it gives us a left arrow. That is an up arrow, so we're going to use the right and the up. What we want to see is a left arrow here. It's a down arrow, and we did indeed get the 4 left arrows, so that would have been fantastic, but no, we're going to close, and we're going to go back in again. Sometimes this happens, sometimes you have to go through a bout of like 5 or 6 of these before you get one that actually works for you. But generally, around 500,000 is like the minimum that I'll accept before I close. But if you can get one of those, they're called the nukes, when you get 4 of the same, that's when you can do some real damage. So we're going to use this left and these 2 rights. We're going to line downs because our down arrows are stronger than our left and right arrows. So that is up. So we're going to use everything apart from the down arrows. So we'll hope for a down arrow here. So let's see a down arrow. Down arrow. We only got 3. But I will take it. So we'll put in these 4. It's not as much damage as what I would like to have got, but 538, that is acceptable. And there we go, very, very close to that Carrying Cross. And that was almost all bio, that was horrible. And there we go. Okay, so that is going to be the end of this little video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed. That was a little minor tutorial on how I play Giants Unleashed as well. And we got a whole bunch of Extinction cards as well, so that was very, very cool to see. But I'm going to grind away at this. I might do another video when it comes time to finish off the Ridge Holland, and we'll see where we are at that point. I'm interested in when this disappears after 14 hours, what it gets replaced by. Because whatever it gets replaced by, I might play it to try and get more Octane cards, but we will see. Oh, the Performance Center. Oh, this is finished. There we go. So that's going to be it for this video, folks. Oh, another very, very cool thing I just forgot about. If you tilt your phone all the way to the side, the cards do this, and if you turn it to the other side, it does that way. And that works for everything. You know, you can go all the way to the left, all the way to the right. That is just a weird new thing for the Season 9 tier. I noticed it myself by accident, and it's like, oh, weird. Crazy. So, So remember, kids, always look both ways before crossing the road, just like Logan Paul does. So, but that's going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope that you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please give us a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more little Easter eggs like this go up. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.